wanted to give you a little tour of my new Gorilla Grow tent. So it's Gorilla Grow tent. It's 2 feet deep by 44 inches wide. So I think it's a 2x4. That's what it said on the box. But how I set it up is my way. Put in here, I actually had to trim the height down. So what I did is the poles on the sides, I cut them down 12 inches because it just wouldn't fit in the room. As you can see, the ceiling is right at the top of the thing. They sent me a bigger one than I expected. But it modified with no problem. I made it 12 inches shorter. A little bunched up on the canvas, but it's still okay. Now what I've put in here is I put a little tiny, I don't know if you can see it down there on the bottom, there's a little tiny space heater. It's one of those ones you plug into like under your desk to keep your feet warm at your office. So it's only like 25 or 30 watts. It's really, really, really light power. I have it hooked up to a temperature thing over here that does it to 72 degrees. And at the same time, every time that kicks on, it kicks on a little tiny humidifier I have up here. As you can see, it's on because the door is open. But that spits out a little bit of fog, probably 5 or 6 times a day for a few minutes. And my humidity, as you can see, the walls are, you know, nice and wet. It's 92% humidity in here, and the fruits are absolutely loving it. All my little trays, they're like this, and then 2 days later, they're starting to pin and throw out fruit. As you can see, these are all pinning. More pinning. And then these other trays I tried working on, they're starting to pin. Got some fruit back there. More pinning. That one back there is pinning. This is the tub that had a dark spot on the left. That's whatchamacallit, peat moss or Jiffy mix. I mixed some Jiffy mix with a little bit of isopropyl, and there was a little bit of contam on the left side. Just a little spot right in here, and I cut out about a 2-inch section around it and stuffed it with some Jiffy mix that had some ISO on it, some 70% ISO on it, so it hasn't spread since I did that a day ago, which is good. Because these fruits, I want to let them grow a little bit more before I pick them. They're beautiful. They're Gorilla Wizard, but they got to get bigger. More of my trays pinning. More of these trays. This is my TWA. It's throwing out albinos and browns. I don't know if you can focus on that, but there's lots of little brown pins, and there's 2 big albinos right in the middle. Well, one's white, one's yellow. I don't know, but it's a. Let me make sure I have the right name. Yeah, TWA. I got that from Spore Dropper, as well as a few other cultures. But and then I got more Gorilla Wizards starting up here. They're starting to pin. This one here is a TWA as well, and it's starting to get some knots on it. Some little tiny, white. See those little tiny round spots? They used to be just mycelium, like that. And then they turn into these little white dots, like little periods, not like exclamation periods, not periods. And then after that, they turn into little fruits. Not all of them. Yeah, you can see here, there's lots of little, like, what happened? Okay, this is basically what I think is happening. No, it's not what I think is happening. It's how I interpret what's happening. Rhizomycelium shoots out to the surface, or fluffy mycelium, and then what happens is, like, condenses. It pulls its fingers back in and knots into a ball and creates a fruit. Now, if there's plenty of moisture, it'll probably create more. This looks like it's really making a really good flush up here. And this one here was the, oh, this is Casper. This one's got some beautiful looking knots starting. All the little rhizomorphs are pulling together. That's Casper. This one over here is the, I can't remember what this one is, but there's all these little side pins I gotta try to avoid. Anyway, that's okay. I think it's a Yeti. I don't know. I gotta find the lid. The lid's around here somewhere. I took it out. And then I got that big bluey V in the back. I took the little, that's why you see some dark spots on it, because there was a bunch of little aborts surrounding that big one. So I'm going to let that one grow a little bit. It's got some spores on the side, but I don't think it's ready. The cap's still kind of small. Not small, but firm. It's really firm. And then down in the bottom I have a bag of Yeti that's starting to pin. And then this here is a, it's another shoebox that's pinning. Oh, it's that's my my Natalensis tub. That's on its like 3rd flush. That's why it's down there. So that one's almost done. I'm gonna see if I can get a few more pins out of it before I throw it out. But just one, and I just put this light in. That's why I'm down here. It's on a 12-hour on, 12-hour off timer. It's a little bright, but at least I can see in here now when I open the little window. You know, show you what it looks like zipped up. Hold on. So when I zip it up, it's dark, and then I can open the window. Sorry about the brightness. And see in there. And they're happy. You can see they're getting a little bit of fog. You know, it's not like a humidifier on constantly. It's only on when the temperature drops a little bit. So when the temperature drops, the heat and the humidity come on at the same time. But yeah, it's been working out great. Anyways, that's all. Just a short little update. Much love.